yo, is Jimmy TOONTRON. Love that guy. Look how pretty he is. Okay, this is Let's Play episode 2 Corporate Clash. It's so much easier to remember number 2 than it is to remember like 97. You know what I'm saying? I love Jimmy. He's like my best friend. Don't tell Toonie. Shh. Does that count as Clarabelle? No. You know what? New Let's Play, new ideas, new traditions. We're not gonna yell at new catalog number 2 series 1. We're not gonna tell that to shut up, but I really want to. I gotta be better. I gotta be better. But Jimmy got some new gags. Jimmy has some new tasks, and we're going to be doing things the Jimmy way today. Actually, you know what? I need to at least go check out the catalog. I need to check it. All right? Jimmy don't got shoes. I'm gonna go check to see if there's like at least shoes, and if there's shoes, I'm gonna get Jimmy some shoes. Jimmy's feet are all dirty. They need to sweep up the streets of Toontown, man. All right, what do they got for you, Jimmy? He can't even afford the green tennis shoes. I don't know, man. Can't even afford the bank upgrade. He can't even afford to cry. All right, Jimmy gonna be saving up a little bit. Jimmy will return. Jimmy the type of dude to refer to Jimmy in the third person. Good morning, hello. Thank you for clicking on TTCC Let's Play episode 2. Episode 1 ended up getting a lot more views than maybe I anticipated it would, so I thank you guys for that, and thank you for your investment in this series. Jimmy TOONTRON here needs some pencil pushers, and so I'm gonna go help Jimmy TOONTRON get some pencil pushers. And it is a beautiful Sunday for me. The sun is shining, the tank is clean, and I got a good series of commentary topics to talk to you about today. We're gonna have a good time playing some Toontown Corporate Clash, and then we're gonna spend a week editing this because I procrastinate, and then I'm gonna try to bring out more videos. So I'm gonna try to get this video to be uploaded before the April Toons event happens. Sorry, the Mapril Toons event, and Jimmy's gonna die. I miscalculated this. Uh-oh. I don't anticipate recording another one of these before that event. However, I do anticipate that it'll probably be a time where I will record one of these during that event because it's gonna last like a month long. And Jimmy, you're getting your butt handed to you. Just start throwing, bro. Just start throwing. So you're not gonna see any crazy wackiness in this episode. However, in future episodes, you just might. So like, just keep that one in mind. Jimmy, hang on! Jimmy, don't die! Jimmy, you've always been so ambitious. If this misses, Jimmy dies, and I'm deleting Jimmy. Here we go. Oh, thank God. Okay, I wasn't ready to part with him just yet. That would have been a wicked short episode, man. That would have been so bad. But the Mapril Toons event looks really, really good. I plan on doing at least 2 streams of that. Maybe more. Probably at least 2. The first one being the day it releases, which is going to be Friday.
This Friday? This Friday?
And the amount of times that I'm able to make that joke is crazy because I feel like every Corporate Clash release is on a Friday. Can I also say that every major Corporate Clash release happens to be on the same day as another major game release? And then they make me choose? This isn't a complaint. I don't care. I love the Corporate Clash team and they end up winning my choice regardless every single time. But why do you make me choose? I actually think I just saw somebody on the Snoop Troop like in the game just a second ago. Shout out my boy in the Snoop Troop, whoever you were. All I saw was Snoop Troop. Gotta represent. But with the release of the Mapril Toons update being this Friday.
This Friday?
You know what other game comes out this Friday that I was really excited to play and already had pre-ordered? The new Star Wars Jedi Survivor game by EA. The sequel to the very popular Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order that was released just a few years back. And I was pretty ready to play that game all day Friday by stocking up on some G Fuels and some Hot Pockets so that I never had to leave my bedroom. And then Corporate Clash steps in and says, allow us to introduce ourselves with their Mapril Toons update. So I guess I'm doing that instead. So it's not that I'm not going to be playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I just think that that's getting postponed over the weekend. And then I can like actually spend like 3 or 4 days playing that. And then I was going to do a YouTube stream doing more April Toon stuff. Mapril Toon stuff, sorry. So that's the plan currently. Hopefully I get this up before Friday. But yeah, Friday is gonna be like all day streaming Mapril Toon stuff because between the new duck thing, I don't even know what to call it. It's a tiny duck, guys. And then the new Find the Foreman, I'm gonna have like a handful of things that I'm gonna be pretty preoccupied with, right? Maybe I'll start Star Wars on Saturday. All I know is by the time that this has gone up, I've probably started Banjo-Kazooie because I plan on playing Banjo-Kazooie until the Mapril Toons update. So like for 3 or 4 days. And so that's what I've got going on. And then the YouTube streams streams seem to be doing well as well, so shout out that, and I'm really happy that those are doing well, and you guys are enjoying those. Like, I think I actually had, like, Quackity stop in one of them and, like, say hi, and he threatened to ban my entire chat room, so that was very cool. But it's been cool being able to connect with another part of the community and be able to have some fun together. Maybe not every single thing I'm gonna do is gonna be so, like, viewer connected. The last one was great because we did, like, drop only, and we had everybody get drop only and see what we could beat with drop only. That was pretty awesome. So I'm gonna have to try to come up with a couple more ideas that are based around that, because that was a lot of fun. Not all of them are gonna be, but hopefully some. Bro, whoever this Error guy is, he's somehow top of the Toon platoon with, like, no competition. Shout out Error. What a base tune. Love that guy. So that's the upcoming schedule, where it's going to be a lot of video gaming. I'm looking forward to the video gaming. A lot of great video gaming things happening in the next week. Hope you guys are excited for it. I'm excited for it. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about some topics. I love topics. That's some of my favorite. That wasn't even a topic. That was just me naturally being all like, oh, hey, by the way, I would like to first and foremost say that the reception to Jimmy TOONTRON has been fantastic so far. And we even have, like, a couple of fan arty things already, which I'm, like, shocked by. I don't know, man. I'm always shocked whenever anyone makes fan art of me or my tunes or anything like that. Art takes time and dedication and detail and talent. So if you're using those talents towards anything that I've made or anything about me, I don't know, man. That's really kind of you. I don't know what to say, dude. But we already have this Jimmy TOONTRON fan art where he's got, like, a robot doodle that looks like Goddard. And I'm like, dude, I love that. That's so good. It's so cute. And then somebody else took the words to the Jimmy Neutron song and kind of formulated a little bit to fit Jimmy TOONTRON. And so you could probably follow along, like, in your head, like, how it's supposed to sound with the words and stuff like that. It's fun and quirky and cute, and I just appreciate you guys for doing fun, quirky, cute things like that. I'm glad Jimmy is being accepted. He's trying his best, even if he has hair and other tunes don't, all right? My man's got plugs, okay? Don't make fun of my boy's plugs. But while we're here, I'd also like to follow up with the other Toontown related topic that I talked about in the last TTCC episode. I saved it for this one so that it wouldn't be, like, interfering with, like, the Toonie the Tiger stuff, and that if you're watching this one, like, on the playlist, that you'd be able to be like, oh yeah, I remember him talking about that. Well, there's another level 2 here. I need him. I want him. I desire him. So there was, like, this whole issue last time about how they started popping up with more of the Toontown categories on Twitch, and I made a very, like, strong statement about how I didn't like this and how I thought it was going to, like, split the community, and it did, but only for, like, a day, because after Panda Phil said something about it, and then, like, the Toontown out of context people said something about it, and then Smirky said something about it, and then I said something about it again. Smirky and Panda Phil, like, just emailed them being all like, hey, can we, like, not do this? And it turns out it was all kind of done, like, automatically by a bot, where if you submit a game to this registry, it then automatically makes it a Twitch category. And so Twitch didn't really even have any idea that this was happening and went, oh yeah, no, that makes sense, you're right. And then they got rid of all of them except for Toontown Online, and then, like, Toon Space Town Racing for some reason. I don't know, man. But all of those other confusing categories are gone, and it was, like, all taken care of in, like, a day. Like, the day after I made my first video about it, it was an issue and then it was solved. It was so quick. I am actually glad that we don't have any real major issues in the Toontown community, at least that I know of. Maybe I'm pretty ignorant, but, like, the last time there was, like, a major issue was, like, years ago. Otherwise, it's, like, pretty minor stuff or spats between individuals, you know? So shout out you guys for being such a complimentary community. We're chilling out here, man. One of the best communities in the gaming sphere, YouTube, Twitch, and the art community. Guys, dang, the art community is so good. I would show you some of it, but I didn't get express written consent to, like, use other people's art. I actually went out of my way to, like, ask people if I could get their consent for using their art in the Toontown 2023 video. So all of that art is, like, people who said that I could and or art that I paid for. So I can show that one. But, like, if you want to see the rest of the Toontown art, it's all over Twitter, it's all over DeviantArt, it's all over Instagram. Some good art out there, man. But Jimmy gotta fight some level 2s here, so Jimmy's just chilling for a little bit as he's, you know, training his gags and, of course, fighting level 2s. But let me catch up on some of the topics that, like, I just haven't caught up on in, like, several episodes. First of all, my friend Josh moved in. I don't know if I told you guys that, but he's been in the background of several of my streams. And she was all like, the correct answer is the period. And I was like, that's not how my mom says it.
You need a hug, man? You okay?
It was in 3rd grade, man.
I got you, brother. I got you, man.
That really happened in the 3rd grade. I think my stream regulars are quite well aware of this by now, especially because when he streams, I go in the background of his streams and I yell at him. And so he's actually been here like a month and a half now, and I just kind of figured people knew. But at this point, me announcing I have another housemate, I just feel like you guys are like, oh god, another one? Bro, how many people live with you? Which is a great question. Does anybody know everybody who lives with me, and can you say all their names? Probably not. Though I'm sure you probably know like Smirky. And then maybe if you know Poutine, you'll be like, oh yeah, that guy too. But a lot of them are just kind of people who are trying to live their lives, you know? Man, they're just trying their best, man. They work jobs, they make an income, they pay their bills. I appreciate them for everything that they are and everything that they strive to be. But yeah, now Josh is one of them, and we literally ran out of space, so he lives on my couch. He says it's a comfy couch. I don't know. People tell me it's a comfy couch. But now it's broken. Not Josh's fault. Kind of Josh's fault, but not really Josh's fault. Now I need a new couch. Does anyone want to like buy me a new couch? Big level up, big level up, big level up. I need a new couch, guys. But also I have no room to put a new couch. So hold off until like August, and then maybe I'll have space for a new couch. Hello, Mr. Duck Stuffler. My cousin, my friend, my good third. No, where are you going? Please, no! So Josh moved in, and we're happy to have him here, especially because he has a car and he'll take me to the grocery store to get water. Currently out of water. All I have right now is like canned G Fuel. I have all of these tubs, and I can't make any of them because I'm out of water. I have like these cans of alcoholic Mountain Dew in here, but also this has been in here since like October, and I don't want to drink it. No, sorry, it expired in October. It's definitely not good anymore. I should just toss this. I should just. And then I have G Fuel. That's it. That's what's in my fridge right now. So what else is going on in the gaming sphere outside of Toontown? I mean, I like to give you the Toontown news, but we're a pretty quiet community. Other than the Maple Tunes update and the fact that Toonfest is still happening at MomoCon, I don't think there's anything really new to report at the moment. Hey, yo, we got teleport access. Big. Watch this. Here we go. Ready, set. Isn't Jimmy so cool? He knows how to do that now. But outside of the Toontown universe here, some pretty big things are happening in like the gaming universe, right? I don't know if you guys heard, but E3 got canceled after trying to make its grand comeback after however many years since COVID shut it down. E3's like, we're making a comeback. And then every major company pulled out. And then so E3's like, we're not making a comeback. I feel like maybe they'll try to do it one more time next year. However, if everybody pulls out again next year, I think that's just it for them, which is too bad because Michael was all set to go to E3. I think he had like a press pass to do so and everything, and then everybody pulled out, and by everybody I mean like the major game developer companies, because like you can't have a showcase if there's nothing to showcase, right? And so now he doesn't get to go to E3, which was like one of his dreams or something. But also he's going someplace every other week. My bro is going to like Sweden in a couple months, all right? Like I think he's good, but I mean like still missing out on E3 sucks, because I remember when I worked at PlayStation as a social media analyst, they worked like overtime to come in on the weekends to watch E3 and write like an article about it for corporate, because corporate cares for some reason. Like corporate couldn't be bothered to like watch it themselves, but they would absolutely pay somebody else to watch it and write up a report about what was important from it and what they should worry about. So I remember being there in the weekend. All the social team would do was watch E3, write down any notable releases, and then play Call of Duty in between showcases. I miss working for PlayStation. That was kind of dope. So I guess without E3, the only major gaming showcase that we have this year is Toonfest at MomoCon. But for real, all of the major gaming companies tend to do their own little things. I'm sure you guys have seen and heard of Nintendo Directs. I think Toontown actually is a pretty big overlap with the Nintendo community, where if you're playing Toontown, you probably like Nintendo games. Speaking of, I made a short, quirky little video on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild where I did all the shrines incorrectly. It's not like the most well-edited video because I wanted the gameplay to speak for itself, because it's kind of silly, funny, quirky, but I'm allowed to shout out my own videos on my YouTube channel, okay? So go watch it, please. Please? Please. Thank you. PlayStation does their state of play. Xbox exists. Is that Noah? Is that Noah? Hold up, bro. He'll know what it means, alright? He just messaged me. That's so good. He's like, wait. Alright, Jimmy. You need a connoisseur, but the only one's a level 4. What do you do? That's right. You run away and hope you find another one that's a lesser level. There you go, Jimmy. The level 2. Jimmy, you're so smart. Jimmy, big brain. This is why Jimmy TOONTRON's got 200 IQ. and a dog named Goner or Doodle. All right, but Noah's like, wait, I'm back at the playground, and I'm gonna head back to the playground anyway. I'm sure I'll see him here in a moment. Maybe Jimmy will make his first friend. I don't think Jimmy has any friends, which is so quirky because in TTR the game won't let you progress unless you make a friend. In Corporate Clash they don't care. They're like, you don't got any friends, that's okay. You're still welcome to play this game, which honestly is like such a base take. Love that guy. He's so quirky, funny, rough. Yeah, me too, dude. Looking for a club to join. That dude right there. I'm gonna invite him to. Wait, I don't have a club. Never mind. But speaking of events, there is another event coming up that I'm really excited for because I watch it every single year. I'm sure I've shouted out in previous TTR Let's Plays and whatnot, and I'm always talking about it on stream. But it's GDQ, Games Done Quick. Although I'm not necessarily the speedrun extraordinaire that I used to be or ever was. I've speedrun Toontown, and I kind of put speedrunning Toontown in the public eye to let people know that it's something that can be done. I haven't perfected it, but other people have, so shout out those people. And you might hear some dogs barking. They're trying their best, all right? Let them try their best, okay? But GDQ is set for the end of May, beginning of June for that entire week, and they came out with a game list and schedule since the last time we've all spoken here on a Toontown Corporate Clash Let's Play. And they actually have some banger games to go through, like actual banger games. I already wrote a list of the games that I want to watch and what times they happen, and I think there just might be too many for me to catch them all. But in the order of the timeline, we have Sonic Frontiers, Skate 2, Legend of Zelda The Minish Cap, Luigi's Mansion, Sly Cooper The Thievius Raccoonus, Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, Ratatouille for the GameCube, BioShock 2, Little Gator Game, Shadow the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure DX, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, Super Mario Odyssey, Paper Mario, Disney's 102 Dalmatians Puppies to the Rescue, which you may have seen Gear Up streaming once in a while, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Pizza Tower, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, all 3 games, Metroid Prime Remastered, Pokemon Colosseum, Celeste, Super Mario 64, Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Banjo-Kazooie, Tony Hawk's Underground, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, Elden Ring, and then finally The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Blindfolded. Bro, who wouldn't want to watch all that? You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good. So just know during that week, I might be streaming, but if I'm streaming, I am also watching speedruns like at the exact same time. Just keep that in mind, okay? GDQ looks good just about every single year, and still shout out the fact that they had Toontown at their latest like mini showcase. Duck Shuffler, he's back, my beloved. Sorry, I meant my beloved. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to reunite the father and his son. Daddy, please, when are you coming back from the store? I miss you so much. He just walks right by, he doesn't even pay any attention to me. But a couple other short, quick, funny things that I figured I'd at least get out in the open there. I'm sure you guys have all heard of Kik. Maybe you haven't heard of Kik. And I don't mean that weird messaging app from when you were a teenager and you were like, oh my god, hit me up on Kik. All people ever used it for was sending nudes and buying drugs. And also talking to people who ended up wanting to like kidnap them and put them in a van. But Kik, as in Kick, which has been another streaming website to enter the streaming verse. Streamiverse. I don't know what I'm saying. It's another streaming website. And listen, man, I got my hands full enough already with YouTube and Twitch. So I already stream on Twitch basically full time, and then I stream on YouTube like once a week, and of course I post YouTube videos. And so where am I gonna get time to stream to another third website? So first of all, I don't want to stream on Kik because of that. Second of all, I don't want to stream on Kik because they literally won't let me. Like every single time I've tried to make an account to at least take the name Mega Snoop so that other people can't impersonate me, it just doesn't work. I never receive like the email that's all like, please verify your email so we can make your account. Like I can't. And then so shout out if you see anyone on that website named Mega Snoop, it's not me. I'm not going on that website. I don't have an account. I don't stream. I don't watch anyone on that website. I'm not on that website. But then third, and I think this is like the most important part, is that they are trying to entice people to come stream on their website because they have like an insane split where you make 95% of the money that's spent on your stream. But like if somebody subs, instead of making $2.50, you make $4 and something. And so that enticed a lot of people to be able to go stream on that website instead of Twitch or YouTube. Twitch being 50-50 and YouTube being 70-30. So a 95-5 split sounds really enticing, but then you also have to understand the reason why the website is able to do that and how they can afford to upkeep server costs and maintenance costs is because they're insanely in the red. They're not even making any money, and all of their funding comes from an online website called Stake, which is just online cryptocurrency cryptocurrency gambling. Being someone from Las Vegas, I don't have to tell you gambling bad. In moderation, it could be like a pastime that people do if they have the income to do it. But I have seen way too many horror stories with gambling bad, you know? Not to mention an online gambling website that has been notorious for not being good about checking and verifying people's ages. Especially when some of the larger streamers were getting paid to shill this to younger audiences. In Las Vegas, you cannot step on a casino floor if you're not 21. So your exposure to gambling, it's pretty distanced. But online, you could just watch somebody gamble, and that's seen as not good. But also because of the fact that it's run by this like crypto gambling website, they are super lenient with their rules to the point where like people are streaming copyrighted content. There have been people who just like straight up stream porn, and that's like, that's no good. And so just for those few reasons alone is a big part of why I just don't care to ever partake in that website. I've known other people who have gone and streamed there, and hey, if you're there just to make that bag, you know, make that bag, pay those bills. It's just not something that you're gonna catch me doing. So if you never knew about this website, this is my warning. Probably not the website for you, especially if you're here in the Toontown community. Probably doesn't overlap with your values or what you have interests in. But what is kind of funny silly is that one of the faces of Kick, this dude named like Aiden Ross, was actually here in Las Vegas. I think he's here right now, but like by the time you're watching this, it'll be in the past. But he was staying at one of the casinos that's local that we frequent because it's got some really good food. But as he's like posting his stream highlights and videos and pictures and stuff, my housemates are like, bro, wait, I know where that is. So we actually went there last night to get food, and it just happened to be like the one night he wasn't there, which I think was kind of funny, quirky, silly. Guys, stop hurting my dad. That's my dad. Don't do it. Don't hurt him. No, don't do it. No. It looks like Jimmy here is actually getting pretty close to like that final task where you're supposed to fight the Derek man. Thank you, Mr. Rancid Roberts. You are surely stinky. I'm gonna have to try to figure out what I'm gonna do for the Derek man. Might bring up one of my secondary tunes to help out for that. Like one of the speedrun tunes, maybe. And there's always the group finder too. I mean, then you could always do that. Unfortunately, this is the same account as my main, so I can't simply just hop on my main. The last topic I had to do with like TwitchCon Paris and how the partner tickets are no longer 50% off. And so if they decide to do that for TwitchCon Las Vegas, I know there's going to be a huge backlash. I mean, there's already a huge backlash. I really want to go to TwitchCon, and I was used to getting 50% off my ticket every year. But the thing is if they do 50% off for Las Vegas now, it's going to feel like a slap in the face to everybody who didn't get 50% off for TwitchCon Paris. But if they don't do the 50% off, then all of the partners are going to revolt because of the fact that, you know, you got 50% off before. I'm on the wrong street. So because they already decided they weren't going to do 50% off for partners for Paris, they're already in a lose-lose situation. So I guess we'll have to see what happens. Even if it is full price, I guess I'm paying full price. But it just kind of sucks because it seems like the partner perks for being a Twitch partner are less and less nowadays. You're not necessarily getting more emote slots than anyone else. You're not necessarily getting more exposure than anyone else. The only difference is that fancy little check mark you get next to your name. What are we, a Twitter Blue subscriber now? Is that what it is? But we'll see what happens, I suppose. This is as far as Jimmy's getting today, but I think by next time, Jimmy will be ready to fight the Derek man, and we'll cross that bridge when I come to it. The next time you see a Let's Play, it'll probably be the Toonie the Tiger, because I like going back and forth. Toonie's got to do a field office, I think. But otherwise, more videos on the horizons, more YouTube streams on the horizons, more Twitch streams on the horizons. I'm really feeling good about the position I'm in now, and I only have you guys to thank for that. Thank you everybody for hanging out, watching this video. Leave a like if you got it all the way to the end, and somebody correct me down in the comments how to spell Gondor. Jimmy's dog. What's Jimmy's dog's name? Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay awesome. God bless and peace. Also, I got a haircut, but you don't get to see it.